everyone, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Hello, hello. Let me catch up on chat. Hi Starboy, hi Might Not Have, hi Forgotten, hi Red Wadine, welcome. How are you guys doing today? Hello Aquatic Players. Hi William. How are you guys doing? Hi Lloyd, how are you? Shiny Esper is super cute. I've been doing a little bit of benching before I stream. In hopes that I might get a shiny Chikorita, so I guess we'll have a look around soon. I do also want a shiny Esper though. Just looking for shiny Esper today. We might do a little mixing around. We might try different spots for different Pokemon just to mix it up a little. But I would like an Esper. Look like she's going for a pink shiny. I need the pink shinies. They're so cute. Thank you for the look, Savoid. I'll do my best to find them. Will stream take probably like 3-ish hours or so. Roughly. That being said, if I find a shiny, I'll just look for another one. There's an easy AFK method. When you go to World Zone 3 and then there's a tower, you go up and down the stairs, you can adjust your character so that one long flick of Joy-Con could work and then fix your rubber band. I've done a little shiny hunting there, but I've had no luck getting Esper, unfortunately. I was wondering if he's like slightly out of range or not, but I might have just not gotten lucky on him. Yeah, the last few scenes were very special. We were celebrating like crazy. Yeah, probably usual 3 to 4-ish. Have you found the shiny Esper yet? No, I haven't. And welcome, Piano7. How are you? Hi, Katya. How are you doing today? What was your first ever shiny? Like, ever shiny? Like, the first one ever? On hi, Alberto, welcome! The first ever was I got a shiny Sandshoe for my first shiny ever. It was in Pokemon Ruby. I got a shiny Sandshoe randomly. I didn't know what shinies were at that point, but luckily I noticed the sparkles and that he was different, so I caught him. And I later learned about shinies. And that explained why I got a different colored Sandshoe. I'm glad I didn't just like pass it off since I didn't know what shinies were at that point. Oh, there was an Alpha Bulbasaur. I'm the only one who's hunting for Esper. I'm also working on Emolga too. Good choice! I've been doing a little like AFK hunting since you can kind of set up your controller to, you know, do a little farming for you. And I've gotten 2 EVs. Or is it 3 EVs? I think I've gotten 3 EVs so far. I've gotten some Raltses. I got a Absol. I got 2 Abras. And I've got a ton of birds. Mostly birds. I got some Weedles. And I was hoping I'd get a Dedenne, but I did not yet. Hi Xavier, welcome. How are you doing? Who's hungry? Not me. I just had my lunch. It also made me a little late for stream. Oopsie doopsies. Question, which is better, Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan? I need an opinion because I'm in a fighting dojo. I'm a Hitmonchan fan. I say Hitmonchan, but it's up to you. Shiny Aphros is a good pink shiny. We get a free one via a side quest in this game. That is a really nice side quest. I'm super happy with it because shiny... Who doesn't want a shiny Marie that's pink? I might be biased. Yeah, I was hunting for the 3 shiny monkeys, but instead I got 2 different shiny ones, a shiny Larvitar and a shiny Alpha Pinsir. Congrats! Wait, those are 2 really good ones though. Big congrats on that one. I do want a shiny hunt for Larvitar as well as the monkeys. I've gotten one monkey. I've gotten Pan4 shiny. Mine was a shiny Weedle and Fire Red. I didn't know what it was either, so I thought my game had glitched. Me too! I also thought my game glitched. I also thought my game was having a meltdown. I'm glad I still caught it, that I didn't panic and be like, oh no, I can't catch it because it's broken. I still caught it. The shiny Sylveon, I'm guessing if you're planning to evolve some Eevees, definitely a shiny Sylveon. I actually did catch one of the Eevees in a Master Ball because I thought it was funny and I thought it shows how desperate I am for a shiny Sylveon. So I'm gonna evolve that one into a Sylveon specifically, so the world knows I was desperate. I may have also used my second Master Ball in accident on like a bird after that, but we don't talk about it. I do love shiny Sylveon, it's really pretty. You're not the only one hunting shiny Esper. Shiny Esper is super pretty. I don't really want to evolve my Esper though, I just want a pink little Esper. I wish the shiny, like, the evolutions were the same shiny colors. I run 3 Pidgeys, 2 Litleos, a Skittle, and a Watchog. Nice! I've also gotten a couple Pidgeys and a couple Litleos. I did get a Skidoo as well. Well, I really hope that you've had a wonderful rest and that you're feeling better and less exhausted now. Thank you, Starwood. I really appreciate it. I did need to take some rest days because boy was I tired after streaming so much, but I was also just filled with Pokemon hype. I did also finish off all my side quests in this game. I'm so proud. Except for shiny Sylveon, it's not pink, it takes away the pink. Well, it's still pink, it just swaps the blue and pink. So it's still got some pink, it just swaps the palette between which the blue parts become pink and the pink parts become blue. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Oh, sorry, wrong toy anime. No, never wrong. Beyblade is always correct. I love Beyblade. I own a Beyblade collection. I'm currently awaiting the newest Shark Beyblade in the mail. And Pastel Blue is super cute. I'll be looking for Dratini soon because of shiny Mega Dragonite, reminding me of my partner. Oh, that's cute. I want a Dratini too because he's pink. Mine was also a Weedle, but Let's Go Eevee. Nice. Great anime though. I remember watching my childhood. No, I still watch Beyblade. I've been watching recent Beyblade. I have a problem. I am a big fan. I have been keeping up with... Well, I'm a little behind, but I am quite up to date with it. Anime's still really good. I didn't know you can get 2 Master Balls. That's really funny to hear, though. That bird should feel honored. I think I got another Master Ball through the Battle Royale. I got it as a reward. That's cool, I got shiny Panpour, shiny Simipour, and shiny Pansage, and shiny Simisage. All I need is shiny Pansear and Simisear. The Simisear and Pansear are what I need, the 2 Sears. I have a few Espers in Scarlet and Violet. I did specifically like hatch eggs for a shiny Esper in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I went on a massive hunt for him. Yosik is not a pink shiny, but it's still awesome. I think he gets like the nice yellow color, which is really pretty too. And did you get the shiny charm? I did. Oh my goodness, you guys don't know how painful getting the shiny charm is unless you have gotten it. I remember working on my missions and I had a mission to fight 500 trainers and I was like, I'm nearly there. I'll go complete it because it sounds like a hard mission. And then I completed it and the amount of trainers you need doubles. So you need to take out 500 more trainers to get the shiny charm. Can you believe that? You know, there's like 500 more trainers after the initial 500. I was like, what in the world? I thought I was going a little cuckoo trying to farm for it, but I didn't. My first shiny was a shiny female Finnegan. Congrats! That's really cute. I love the silver color for Finnegan. I want to get one of them in this game as well. Vaporeon is pink too. I did get like some heal balls to catch some of the shinies in, because I think you have better chance at catching shinies than other Pokemon. Now, you know your Beyblade. The Metal Saga is the craziest Beyblade series by far. Honestly, a lot of them do get pretty crazy. So it's like hard to say. They get crazy in like different ways. Like a recent Beyblade as well has had some crazy stuff happen. And that's you had a good rest. Have you done a secret thingy in the Infinity League? 15 bosses, the secret, I think. I did do the 15th boss. I did. It was so good. Such a good surprise. I will not say just in case people have not done it. But do fight 15 trainers from the Infinity League. It's worth it. You do get a prize. Yes, please, Starboy. Thank you. Still, classic Titan story and Beyblade will stay my favorite. Understandable. It's funny though, like I did watch some like older Beyblade again recently, and some of it just is really funny. Just because a lot of them were just like, the dub was just really funny for some of them. It was very silly. I also do miss that in some of the older Beyblades, you did have some really weird Beyblades and like really weird launching techniques for the Beyblades. Like, there's a guy who like launches like a basketball for his Beyblade or something like that, and I'm like, that's kind of a wild way to launch a Beyblade. Because everyone like didn't have the same like way of launching, or even the same like device to launch it with, which made it really funny. There's also just some super tall Beyblades and things like that too, which is funny. My friend who doesn't shiny hunt has a hair cross. Ooh, nice! That's very lucky. Paddle 1 million trainers. I'm not a fan of those do the same thing an absurd amount of time, cause me neither. How'd you get the Master Ball? I believe it's true story progression that you do get it. Oh, you get it from the research. The research you do for the professor. It's like the second last reward. I heard there's a secret side mission you can do as well. Ooh, secret side mission? You need 20 wins in the ZA Royale. Ooh, I need to take note. I guess I'm not done fighting yet. I thought I was done. Shiny Vaporeon is my favorite evolution. It's really pretty. I think one of the shinies for the evolutions that I like better for sure. Like this, I've heard a lot of complaints about, but is it really that bad? I enjoyed it. I did like the side quests. They were quite cute. I like the way they introduced like a lot of different mechanics and taught them to them. It's pretty neat. Now you finished the Infinity Royale. It has a story expansion in the end, and you don't want to miss it. It reveals who Tony is looking for. Ooh. Is that the rank 20 mission? I got up to rank 15 on it. I fought 15 trainers. You need 20 wins. 20 wins. I can do that. The Metal Saga was above and beyond. Even the voice actors just straight up loses on the recording sessions. And I love how chaotic they were. I found a seat to B rank battle fun. It was really fun. You can AFK Tower Hunter Pikachu in Wild Zone 3 and then trade it for Shiny Blaze the Heracross. Oh wait, you can? Do you have to keep resetting like the trade though, or resetting the game if they don't trade you a pink one? Thank you for being considerate for spoilers, and I'm happy that you enjoyed the secret battle thingy too. Thank you! Hi Kyo and welcome! How's your day? I do love the bench. This is the method in this game. Attaching yourself to a bench infinitely. Never leave the bench. Always bench real hard. I'm benching like really high weights right now. Hi Daitusen, welcome. How are you doing today? They all have baby launcher drip, like everyone in the game has their own mega stone drip. Pretty much, yeah. Some of like the launchers they have are just really funny. Be to do like with what the character does a lot. Or their favorite hobby. I found a mashup of Space Jam and C2B ranked trainers team yesterday morning. Oh, you know, I really love the Jackeen's team. It's so good and catchy. I've been listening to it sometimes when I've been hunting. The best part was Doji blazing Ryuga. Like, ah yes, Master Ryuga, look at how elegantly El Drago spins to the left. I do love how excited people get about left spinning bays. It's like, oh my gosh, it spins to the left. They're changing the game. It spins in the opposite direction. Oh no. It's funny. Well, Magara remake number 1. I bless you with shiny luck for it here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Pokemon trainer saves the planet and spends the rest of their life sitting on a bench. What more have I got to do in life than to sit on a bench? My life is over now. I've done all the side quests, or so I thought. Now I can just bench forever. My favorite team is L Team. It's become my life anthem. L's is really good. Sabine, grind for shinies forever. Pretty much. Like, I did leave my game on overnight farming for shinies. And I woke up to like a good pile of them. It was really exciting. Although I did try it as well the night before that, but whatever happened. So I was in like kind of like top left middle section of the map. And I somehow ended up right at the very top outside zone 19 or... No, zone 13 I think. I ended up right outside zone 13. And I don't know how I got there because my controller was doing the right thing when I was checking it before I went to bed. And then I woke up and I was like, what's happened? The grind will never end. I'm actually kind of planning to try to get a shiny, like, complete a shiny dex in this game. I want to try to do the full shiny dex, which sounds wild. It'll take a while, but I want to try to do it. I haven't done like a full shiny dex before. Now is my time. Some mad lad made a mashup with Space Jam with Jackeen's team. It ironically fits. I need to listen to that later. That sounds amazing. Well, doing all the side quests really does help you improve as a trainer. It really does. It also teaches you how certain mechanics like works in this game as opposed to the other games. Some status effects and like items and things work a little differently. As well as some certain moves. Thank you for sharing on Twitter, Starlight. I appreciate it. Yeah, my letter reset just a little longer and then I'm gonna have a look-see around and see if anything's shown up. It better have. I don't know all the best shiny hunting techniques in this game. So far, the bench method seems like one of the more popular methods. But it does also take a lot more time because you're switching between day and night cycle every time. So... it has its good points and its bad points, you know? I'm not sure of like shiny hunt methods for a lot of the games so far. I also wanted to put a shiny Chikorita in my thumbnail for this stream, but I couldn't. Because I couldn't find any good pictures of a shiny Chikorita in game. Now, it's not like the show where Team Rocket comes up and proves they're the best characters. They really do steal the spotlight. They're just such good characters. Even did the Furfrou League Doggo, I think, Elite Foreign Champion? I did! I went out of my way for that. I think that was the last mission I completed. Yes, it's great. It broke my brain. It was recommended to me when it first showed up on YouTube yesterday morning. I can't imagine. I need to check that out. That sounds like a great song to shiny hunt to. From my current view, I have not spotted any shinies. But there might be some in our vicinity. You never know. There also might be some outside the area. I think also with the bench method, it's meant to be like Pokemon within like 50 feet of you that get reset. So you want to be close to where the Pokemon is that you're wanting to reset for. I think the spot I'm at right now, it has like 2 grass starters that can spawn here. In just different places. Like all the grass starters can spawn, but just one in different places. Should I keep an ear out again for the shiny bling sound? Please do. Everyone's welcome to. It's audible, that bling. Yes, more so if there's any Pokemon that are a little distance from me that might be shiny that I might want to check. Or, but I'll wait a little longer. I think the 2 spots Chikorita can spawn in should be in front of us. So we should be able to see it while we're resetting. Do you think Mr. Resetti will get angry at us for how much resetting we're doing? Like, I wouldn't blame him if he did. It's a different type of resetting, but I feel like he still might not appreciate it. BRB, I'm gonna eat. Enjoy your lunch or your breakfast, whatever you're having at the moment. We'll see you in a bit. Keeping my eyes peeled. There's a shiny out here, it's gonna be mine. Please, I'm going to break reality to talk to you. That's true. That is true. But like, he might pop out of the ground at any moment. What if he's actually he's a Jilbur in disguise? You know? He could be. We're getting a couple of Alpha Bulbasaurs. Bulbasaur's popular. But there's an Alpha Roserade as well. I also wouldn't mind like a shiny Roserade or something too. Shiny starter though, I just want Chikorita. But I feel like I'll get every other shiny starter before I get Chikorita, so... I feel like it'll backfire on me. I'm sorry, but Alpha starters can spawn here. Yes, I believe once you've caught every single Pokemon in a zone, any of them can be Alpha from then on. I hear Alphas are not good online. Oh really? How come? Don't they have like 3 perfect IVs or something? You would think they'd work better. Or is it just that they have a bigger, like, targeting range? He said he can travel between games, so you're right to be afraid of him. He's watching us wherever we go. Ready to yell at us. What a guy. Now, I also did order like a Switch 2 case for my Switch 2 now. Unfortunately, there's not that many exciting ones out, so I got like a just more of a plain pink one. I'm just gonna decorate with a bunch of stickers. But I'm glad to finally be getting a proper case so I don't worry about breaking my Switch 2 when I bring it with me. I like bringing it on any adventures, you know? You never know when you might need to pull out your Switch 2. It's more often than you think, you know? Biggest size possible equals eating more stray hits. Ah, okay. Oof, yeah, that would not be good for online. I have like looked a little on I have done like a little of the online ranked battles. I only need to get up one more rank to get Greninja's Mega Stone, so I need to remember to do that before it's too late. I also did get a shiny Goomy earlier. It was raining, so I went to go reset at the Lumio sewers. I actually got one. It was an alpha. Small Pokemon meta. We want the tiny ones, so nobody will hit them. Speaking of Chikorita, has the progress on getting that IRL-sized Chikorita plush? Ooh, yeah. That's a work in progress. I'm currently watching the bank account for that one, you know? I definitely want to get it. Things to bring on any adventure. 1, Hippo. 2, a Switcher Switch 2. You got it right. You never know when you might need either of those. You might need a Hippo at a moment's notice and you need to be able to pull one out. And a Switcher Switch 2 is like secondary, but you might need it. A meta I see some people use is a Dragon Steel Fairy Core. Really, the idea is have a team that can cover each other. Oh, that's interesting. I just went online with my Meganium, my Ampharos, and my Sylveon. Because I just chose people from my main team, but that does sound like a good plan. Having like ones that can cover each other. Is Lona Raichu good in Let's Go? I would assume so. He is the evolution of Pikachu, and he is very round and cute. I'd say he would be very, very helpful. I was thinking more about my team for online battles. I gotta start prepping. I might have ordered a plush for only about 50 to 60 Starfish. I've told your family one in stock and I was afraid that it would sell out if I didn't get it. No worries at all. Very understandable, and I'm glad you did get it for yourself. And I hope you get it soon, and I hope it's in good condition. It's a very good deal on it, honestly, compared to what it could be sold for in places. Enjoy having your big life-size Chikorita buddy to bring on adventures. So there's like fire, grass, water, and fighting. Flying rock can also work. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that. I like how as well. Fire, grass, water makes me think just use all the starters, which is kind of funny. How many shiny ones do you have altogether? I've gotten quite a lot at this point, honestly. I've gathered quite a few just like offline because I've been trying out the different methods. So I'm pretty sure I have over a box full of them at least, if not more, you know? I need to sort them out in my storage though because they're a little scattered all over the place. I need to make it a little neater. I like how they keep saying battles with time, and I'm like, nobody cares right now. We only care that it's shiny time. I gotta figure actually if that's okay, and I'll take a few months to ship to me, but I can give it to you next year. Then that's okay. But that's so sweet. You got it for me. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I don't mind at all. You get a plush of one of the ZA starters? I didn't. I know some places did like an offer where with the game you get a plushie. But here you only got stickers with the game. They're cute stickers. They're of the Mega Evolutions, but unfortunately no starter plushies. As much as I wish there was some starter plushies that I could have gotten with it. Hi Abby, welcome! How was your day? I do the same thing, just keep all my shiny mons in a special box. Yeah, I want to organize that because it's normally what I do. Just so I can always know where they all are. And it's not difficult to find them, and I can properly keep track of what I've got. I am thinking of making like this living Pokedex and also a shiny living dex, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of reorganization with my boxes to line them up properly. I'm praying some like sneaky shiny has spawned like in the distance where I don't see them or hear them. I'll keep resetting for now because I think the two possible Chikoritas here will be in front of me. And that's the main one we want. Aw, thank you, Subway. I appreciate it. Mostly resting since it's just past morning. Very understandable. Have you grabbed some breakfast or anything? Do get something to eat if you haven't yet. I always do forget how early it is for some of you guys. Which is that's why it's nice if I can stream on weekends, because if I stream on weekends, everyone's like a little more comfy with this time of day. Because people are generally more free. They said it'll take about 6 months, I think, to arrive since I chose the cheapest shipping option. Shipping in Japan is either expensive or takes a long time. Yeah, unfortunately that is the case with the shipping. It does take a while. But it'll be good when it gets there. I am very much the same. Whenever I order anything, I'm like, I'll just pick the cheapest shipping option. Even if it takes longer for me to get it. I'm like, I'll just pick it because it's more convenient and cost efficient. I should get some breakfast. Cooking pork belly today is like over £5 for $30. Oh wow, that's quite a bit. Good luck cooking it, and do get some breakfast. Food is important for the soul. Very important. No, I suppose the one thing I wish in this game is that they had maybe some more like side quests or some post-game content. They don't really have too much post-game, but I also know that's because they're saving it for the DLC. So I don't really know what to say about it, you know, I'm like... The game is real good, but also I wish there was a little more post-game missions, you know? Although I will put in many hours of shiny hunting, so they've got me already. Also, I have a very interesting controller setup. What was that Pokemon on the left? I don't know why, but it looks strange, which makes me wonder if it was a shiny or what it was. I'm watching again when it turns to night. What was it? I thought the shiny stay spawned at least. No sign of it. I think it could have been a rosary, but I think I just saw the tuft of hair at the top, which made it look funny. Food of my soul. Very good. Breakfast is important. It's the most important meal of the day. Did it make the shiny noise? No, it's a bit of a distance away, so I don't know if it would. But I think it may have just been a rosary that looked a little funny. Always funny and annoying too when the shipping costs more than the actual item. That too! When the shipping's more than the item, and then also you're aware that they're probably going to, you know, charge you more custom taxes on it when it does get to you. It's quite painful. You have to add like so much money, like so much percent of the money to the thing you're buying. Just so you know. Back from the lunch waiting for dessert. Ooh, what are you having for dessert? I'm curious. I have some dessert saved for later. I got these really nice donuts that were like Kinder Bueno donuts from like a nice bakery. I've been meaning to have in the past few, like 2 days I think. But it wasn't happening. My tummy was too full from other food. As much as I love my sweets, sometimes if my tummy's already full, it's like I know I won't enjoy it on top of it. Thought about playing the new Digimon game. I would love to play the new Digimon game. I'd really like to. I just need to save up for it. That looks really good. Eating a baby carrot for breakfast. Good choice. Very healthy. Are you Bugs Bunny by any chance? Is that your true identity? Very healthy breakfast though. I'm impressed. Healthy and small breakfast. I think from what I've heard, it's like a 15% chance that like one of the 3 starters will spawn. Or like a 15% chance Chikorita, 15% chance Bulbasaur, and 15% chance Tespin. Wait, no, I don't think Tespin actually does spawn here, does he? No, he's in a different place. Flourless chocolate waffle, that's... Ooh, that sounds really good. I love waffles. I love like Nutella waffles. They're really good. Nutella anything, honestly. They have been making like chocolate chip Nutella cookies. And like, I don't know, I just love Nutella and cookies. It's just really good. Then there's having to pay customs for gift stuff you want to send to others. That too. It's like, if it's a gift, it feels so unfair to have anyone pay customs. It's like one person was kind enough to send the gift, and the other person is receiving the gift. So I don't really like that that's the case for gifts too. If the person you're sending the item to has to pay for customs, like why? It's just a gift. Exactly, it's just a gift. It's Christmas time or something, you know? Gifts will be sent around. They'll never be full when it rains lemon drops and gumdrops. Now I do keep watch out for raining weather in this game, just because it's a good time to shiny hunt Goomy. We're not worried about him today though. I caught one earlier, but we're not worried about him right now. We have more pressing matters on our plate, aka Chikorita. We haven't had too much luck so far with the starters, or I haven't heard any shiny jingles. But I may have a little like walk around to see. Customs office being a Scrooge at Christmas as usual. Of course they are. They must get as much money as they can from people at Christmas. Is there time to form money at Christmas time? So speaking of Beyblades earlier, I did get like a new Beyblade, which is like Fox Brush, where it's like a little fox Beyblade. He's white and red. It's really pretty, and I'm very excited about it. I did have like a gold version of it because I did buy some of the booster packs before they just released it on its own. And I wanted the white and red and the gold, so now my dreams have come true. Our birthdays as well, yeah. Is any distance as difficult? Is that the only time where like things like Steam gifts come in handy, or like online gifts that you can send more easily to people? But then it also limits your options for what you can send someone, which makes it tricky too. Oh, this is making me think I need to start thinking about Christmas presents now for people. Oh goodness. That's gonna be tricky, finding gifts for people. It's always a hard choice to like know what someone wants and what they have not already bought. I don't know what people already own. I might be buying them the same thing for all I know. We just hope not. I'm also bad at like hinting things to people, you know, like I feel too obvious if I try to hint at like any gift idea. I feel like I just give it away if I try to ask anything. I feel like if I say anything, it's gonna feel like I'm interrogating them, you know? And then they'll know. It's always a struggle to guess what they'll both enjoy and not have. Because there's so many times where like I see something and I'm like, this will be perfect. But do they own it? Do they already have it? And if they do, like, what do I do? It's hard to know. I have also gotten a mail route, so I can get it delayed handily, you know. True, it's always a struggle to guess what they'll both enjoy and not have. Exactly. It's hard to tell. Well, I gotta go. Gotta get to work. No worries, Xavier. Thank you for hanging out and good luck with work. I hope it goes well. Maybe try keeping the gift ideas a secret as well. Sometimes too, it's like, I feel like I need to ask, because otherwise, like, how do I know what to get you? You know, sometimes it is handy if people just tell you what they want, you know? Like, sometimes I'm like, just give me a list of things that you want, and I will pick from your list of things that you want, you know? But then it's still kind of a surprise. But also not. And we're benching real hard out here, but no sign of Chikorita yet. Hopefully there's at least some shiny that spawn to my left or right. But we'd rather Chikorita. I've been seeing too many Bulbasaurs. Get out of here. You're not wanted here, Bulbasaur. You're not wanted. Hi, Xenon. Welcome. How's your day? We're currently trying to shiny hunt Chikorita at the moment. We're not having too much luck thus far. We're doing the bench resetting method. I might have a look around in a bit just in case any other shinies have spawned. I'm also tempted to hunt for Espar as well, but I think we might try to stick on Chikorita for this one, because I get the feeling the Chikorita hunt might span many shiny encounters. But I think we'll end up... encountering like every other Pokemon shiny before Chikorita. Maybe even multiple. Who knows? It's hard to say. Shiny hunting's so hard to judge. Well, that was a Alpha Roserade. No signs of shiny pants here yet. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get them. I'm gonna try hunt the elemental monkeys later too. Just watching this cool stream that you should sub to at 70 stars before work starts later. Aw, thank you, Xenon. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy hanging out before work. I used to say some of these alphas are really intimidating and tall. I did see an alpha mega frostlass, and she's intimidatingly large. She's so tall. It scares me. I also need to keep hunting on my Eevee kind because I'm gonna need a lot of them as well. Kind of an important fella to collect, you know? I'm glad I have like a turbo controller for this. It's very helpful. I have an interesting technique going on as well with my joystick. So I have a ponytail attached to my joystick. And then I have a plug holding down the bottom part of it so that it holds straight down and will keep going to the bench immediately. It looks rather funny. But it works! I tried just attaching like the ponytail to like the controller handles. But that doesn't really work as well. I tend to go too much to the left. If you do go for the shiny X, do you want regular size Pokemon or shiny alpha Pokemon? Oh dang, that's a tricky one. I would say I'd probably aim for regular size first, but if I get alphas along the way, that'll help me later when I do try go for an alpha dex. I'll probably try just focus on at least getting everything shiny first, and then focus on getting an alpha later once I do manage to complete the first challenge. I think I noticed that you now have 8.8k subs since you had 8.7 last. I checked last week, so that's nice to see. Aw, thank you, Starboy, I appreciate it. I hadn't actually looked myself, so I'm happy to hear that. Thank you everyone very much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. I'm glad you enjoy your time hanging out here. I'm hoping and wishing that you'll be able to get to the big 10k before your 10-year anniversary next year. That would be really nice. That would be like such a treat. Because I feel like I've been kind of in the same zone for a while now, but that's mostly just because I also have not been very consistent because I've dealt with a lot of health-related stuff. But you know, that does appear to be changing. I mean, since Halloween is coming up this week, what's your favorite ghost-type Pokemon? Ooh, that's a tricky one. I really like Mischievous and Litwick. I also have a soft spot for Shelpert and, you know, in the evolution Bayonet, since, you know, he's a poor plushie that was thrown away. Who else that's a ghost? Are those what would be my favorite, or is there another one I thought of? Oh, I mentioned a ghost-type Pokemon that I'll also agree with. Because I may just not be remembering them. I also like Mimikyu. Oh, and Poltegeist. Poltegeist is really cute too. Oh, and Drifloon. Drifloon's really cute too. There's a couple. I also like Pumpkaboo. There's a couple that I can think of. Hi Archaeodos, welcome. How are you doing? No, you came luckily not at the ending. We've still got a lot of time to go. So no worries at all. Might think I want regular size shiny Pokemon, but if I do get shiny alpha Pokemon, I'll add them to my shiny collection. Exactly! That's how this is pretty, it is. You've streamed so much recently. I have. This is like the most often I've streamed in so long. Both often and like for long lengths of time. I'm surprised I managed long lengths of time. Well, I managed my voice may have been dying a little, but that's different. I'm just not used to talking as much. I've been very happy to stream more recently and things too. I also want to work on some more videos more often as well. Anyways, I know it hasn't been your fault at all since it's been health issues and stuff. I'm very happy and glad that you're feeling better in general lately, though. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll always try my best, you know? What about dark types since ghost and dark go hand in hand for spooky? Ooh, dark types. I might need a moment to think about dark types, actually. Dark. Is there anyone that comes to my head when I think of dark types? I like Murkrow. I think Murkrow's dark, right? Dark flying? Murkrow's pretty neat. Anyone else? I like Murkrow and I like Sneasel. So maybe those two? I'm kind of blanking on any other ones that I have much interest in. Oh, Zorua is also really cute. I always like Zorua. And... I like Absol. I also like Purloin. So probably those few. Ooh, and maybe Morpeko as well. Morpeko's also part dark. And Dino? I think. I do my best to help share the stream so this wonderful community can go. Well, thank you, Starboy. I really appreciate that. I love Umbreon. Umbreon's good too. Isn't Mawile dark? Mawile is like... Is it dark steel or is she just fairy steel? One or the other. What are your guys' favorite dark and ghost types now? I'm curious. Let me know. I thought Mawile was still dark. Wait, really? I'm like gonna check this up now, I'm curious. Yeah, fairy steel. I can see where you'd get dark from those, so I don't think you're far off the point there. Mawile was still mono until Gen 6 when fairy was introduced, and it became half fairy. Yes, exactly. Yeah, she got another edition. Her typings. I'm a Chandelure line fan. Very good choice. It's a really cute line. And this has really fun designs. But I don't blame you. I think those are my favorite ghost dark types. Halloween is coming so soon. Like now that you guys are mentioning like the types, because Halloween and spooky month. Halloween is in like 2 days, which is kind of wild. Oh, I'm excited for it though. I'm excited. Time to have loads of sweets. Halloween time equals sweets. Sure, there might be the fact of giving out sweets. But also, we give out sweets, but we also might not have as much trick-or-treaters to actually lose all the sweets. So we might be able to hold on to some of the sweets if they don't come. Quick, guys, scare trick-or-treaters away from my kingdom. Quick, get them! So they don't try to steal my sweets on Halloween. There is no evidence suggesting Mawile may have been planned as a dark type at some point. I could see that. Due to its appearance, move pool, and inspiration from the deceptive Furakuchi Onna Yokai. Oh, that's interesting. I know, this bench is really attractive. Like, gosh. Can't stop looking and sitting on this bench right now. It's just so cool. So comfy. And welcome, Albiro. How are you doing today? Welcome. We're currently trying to shiny hunt for Chikorita. Or at least we're attempting. We've not had much luck thus far, but I'm hoping. Me, I do like Frostlass, Chandler, Gengar, Sandgast. Oh, Sandgast is really cute too, lady. I like him too. Spiritomb and Marshadow. Marshadow's also really cute. I'm not giving out Halloween. I'm not giving out candy this Halloween. The bag shot up by like 50%, and being jobless at the moment means no candy for the kiddos. You gotta take care of yourself first before you take care of the kiddos. Just spook them off. They'll never know. Candy thieves. Doing good, finishing up an essay for class. I'm halfway done at the moment. Nice! Well done, you got this. You're in the final stretch. And you know, you might not be able to give out candy on Halloween, but you know, maybe sneak a little bit of candy for yourself as a treat, you know? You still deserve a treat too. Also, you can dress up at Halloween as well. I'm too nervous to do it personally, but I hope you have the confidence to do so if you want it. It's also fun. People do love dressing up at Halloween. It can be fun. It depends. I have like nothing planned to dress up as for this year. But we'll see. We'll see if something happens. I always feel slightly like evil when it comes to Halloween because I've always been like someone who insists on like, you know, Halloween I know people consider like spooky and you know, you should dress up as like scary creatures. But I also like to think of it as like you can dress up as whatever you want, just any type of magical creature or a magical being. Just anything that's kind of either magical or spiritual or just kind of, you know, a little outside, more into the, like the fantasy realm, you know? So I've always been that person that's like, can I dress up as a magical girl instead? Do I have to be a spooky witch or something? Or I know what I did, what I dressed up as for Halloween one year was just like a broken doll. So I just wore like my very cute like dolly outfits and I had an excuse for just wearing it then because I could just say, oh, I'm just a cracked doll. See, look, I have holes in my face, you know? I felt like it was a good way of tricking people that I'm dressed as something scary but still cute. I like being the person who who kind of blurs the line on like dressing up as spooky and not spooky. I try to find my ways. I think one year I also did just like cosplay instead. I think I cosplayed as Dawn from Pokemon instead one year. I was like, never mind, I'm just gonna dress up as like Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna do my best. I was like Sinister. Sinister's cute. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Thank you. I'll need it. I'm working on Halloween, but I'm dressing. Nice, nice. What are you dressing up as? Halloween is scary. It is. It's spooky. Be careful. There's spoopy kids out there. Watch out. How's the shiny farm going? We haven't found too much so far. I might actually have a little look-see around where we are, because I'm just curious of if anything has shown up. Nothing that I can see. I'm gonna do little walksies. No, I don't think so. I think get lazy on in there. I won't fight you now. I'm gonna do... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a circle around. And then return back to the bench where we were at. I think it's the better of the benches to use for this. But if anyone knows of a better bench, let me know. Just because I do not fully know what's good to use either. This is the spot I've heard that is good for it. There's a Vivillon there now. Hey gang. Hey Dragalki. No sign of any over here so far. Not having much luck so far. I need to return to the bench where I belong. Back to the bench. Time to set this up once more. Hi Firebrand, how are you doing? Welcome! How's your day? No, wait, I meant the other bench, not that bench. I'm working on Halloween, but I'm dressing. Oh, cute! That's fun! I hope it goes well. Alright. One job now. Hopefully I have this in okay position. For sure, the other side is just full of shinies. That's what I was hoping for, but no. None whatsoever. I do have the shiny charm. But I was thinking I'd be a bit luckier. I was expecting a shiny at this point. Maybe not the shiny that I'm looking for, but some type of shiny. I think the last time I went to a Halloween party, I had a bunch of bills, like electricity bills or college loan bills on me. Sadly to say, it was not a hoot with the people. Aww. No worries, I can understand. Wait, or did you mean that you had, like, bills attached to you? That you were just coming in as a walking bill person? Probably the Huntrix Manager from the #1 hit movie on Netflix, K-pop Demon Hunters, but the robe version. I like it. I like it. That's fun. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. Such a good movie. Amazing movie. Incredible songs. I still listen to the playlist. I'm sorry, Fireman. I hadn't seen your message yet. Please don't take it too personally. I just had not spotted it yet. I was a little behind on reading the messages. I've just been shiny hunting like crazy. Same! I've been trying to farm shinies ever since I got the shiny charm. Unfortunately, no shiny sandwiches. We can't make some weird, goofy looking sandwiches in this game, unfortunately. Hi Katie Sketch, welcome! How are you doing? I watched the new Kirby Air's Riders Direct and it's so exciting. It is! Valkyrie had a lot of news to share. And good caught a shiny Skirmory and shiny Phalanx last night. Congratulations! That's awesome! Good shiny finds. Skirmory's a rare one. Well, bills and taxes are really the scariest thing though. I think it's funny. Me too! I think that's really good. I like it. It's silly, and it's also like people understand as soon as they see what you're going for. But as I just found a shiny Scrafty, congrats! Nice find! That's a good one. I dressed up as a bill deck collector, sadly not scary. Oh, the usual costumes were popular. Yeah, that's kind of sad to hear that the creative one didn't win. I think it's a funny one. I didn't expect Scrafty, Normal Waddle Dee, Rocky, or oh, Scarfy, you mean? Normal Waddle Dee, Rocky, and Lolo, and Lala to be playable. Me neither. I was excited to have some of the animal friends from one of the earlier Kirby games in it. Right now I'm hoping to get a shiny Pyroar. Good luck, I hope you can get it. You think people dress up as YouTubers on Halloween? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. That would be kind of cute, honestly. I can see people doing that. I mean, why not? It's like, people cosplay as YouTubers at conventions now. Which is very cool as well. It's Mega Shiny time! Mega Shiny time! It feels good when you get a shiny for a Mega Pokemon with how important they are in this game. I know my best shiny is Alpha Shiny Greninja. Oh, congrats! That's a good one! That's a difficult one to hunt as well, since he only has like the one spawn spot as far as I know. Or just like, only the one zone I think he spawns in, and not many of them. I'm happy to see Mark's work in terms as besting Kirby's air riders, but all the characters are cute. Yeah, they are all cute. I like a lot of them. I mean, like, Scrafty looks awesome. It has an indigo ghost hoodie instead of white. Ooh, that sounds really pretty. That's really nice. I really like his Mega. It looks super cool. Especially spoopy VTubers will be good to see at Halloween. Yeah, I need to have, like, scary vibes. Where do I get your cosplay outfit? If only I knew, I would also get myself one, you know? That would be pretty neat. I'm afraid I don't know anywhere. Would have to be one of those awkward custom commissions where you're like, I swear I can explain. This person right here. And listening to Kirby Air Riders music on Nintendo Music app every day until the game is out. Oh, nice! That's a nice way to get excited for it. What disappoints me in Kirby Air Riders is there won't be any DLC content. That's not all. Adelaide, Ribbon, and Alphalin are probably not going to be playable. I hope that they're playable. Because, like, I know Sakurai said that's all the characters he's showing for now. And the rest will be surprise and unlockable characters. I feel like they might be in the game. Just maybe. I need a little ghosty outfit image for your model you posted years ago too. If only we could be our VTuber selves IRL the struggle. I know, right? Can I just copy me, you know? That'll be pretty neat and handy. Not seeing many, I haven't seen many spawn in front of us in a little bit. Where are you guys at? I hope I didn't, like, scare them off and it's taking a bit for them to respawn back in. They should come back soon, though. I'm still holding out hope for Alphalin. I'm also holding out hope. Expect the unexpected. The thing with Sakurai, though, is he's often said things that he goes back on later. Like, he says he will not work on the next Smash Bros. Or that he's stopping now. And how many times has he come back to work on Smash Bros? I don't trust what he says. I mean, I trust what he says will be in his games, but I don't trust what he says about, like, what he's doing, because he doesn't tend to keep to it. I don't mind though if there's no DLC for it. It looks like he crammed as much stuff as he possibly could into the game. I pre-ordered the 3 Kirby Air Riders amiibos so fast, and I'll order DDD and the Chef when they become available too. Rip my wallet though. Impressive! Congrats on getting your hands on 3 of them. That's really good. Because those can be difficult to get or find online, I find. So it's tough, it's difficult. I'm just curious now. I'm like, what day was Kirby Air Riders coming out on again? I think of November. Okay, it's a little away. But I was just thinking, I was like, wait, November's so soon. When is it coming out again? DLC or not, I'm still gonna enjoy the heck out of the game. Exactly! You still put like a lot of heart and soul into the game, so I am expecting good things. Hawkeye wouldn't let us down. He would never. He's usually the goat, so it would be strange, you know? Hope I start seeing some spawns in front of me again. Part of me wishes there was like something where you could skip the day-night cycles. Cutscene every time. You still pre-ordered them on Nintendo UK official store. I hope it's available in Star Kingdom though. Probably not if it's there, but I'm mostly just hoping I can save up enough for the game. So unfortunately I probably won't be able to look out for amiibos for this one this time. But maybe if it ever comes back up again. 2 days ago I watched Chainsaw Man the movie at the movie theater. It was pretty bloody but pretty epic. Nice, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you had a good time. Anyway, are you going to try out the online demo event of Kirby Air Riders on the 8th? Oh! You're doing a test demo? Interesting. I might give the test demo a try when it's on then. That might be my way of getting to sneakily experience some of it, you know? Just because I'm unsure if I'll be able to experience the whole thing at least, you know? Because I need to do some saving for that. And with Christmas coming, you know, I'm unsure if I'll have have enough saved. I got a stomachache after eating popcorn at the movie theater, maybe because there's too much butter or salt. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. That's unfortunate though. They do give you huge bags of popcorn at the cinema. It's hard to have all of that at once, so I don't blame your tummy having a bit of a struggle with that. As well, if they are very salty and buttery, it might just be a little too much. Well, thank you, Starlight. I appreciate it. No worries at all. Just make sure you get them for yourself first of all, you know? Where my stomach got better, I'm glad to hear that. It's not fun having a tummy ache when you're wanting to watch a movie. the spawning Pokemon. I don't see any in my eyesight. Dang, come back, please. Please, I don't know what happened. Did I do something wrong? I think I might have scared them off and now it's taking them a bit to come back. Oopsie doopsies. I got a shiny female pilot. Congratulations! That's awesome. Very good one. I do like their shiny, it's pretty. No sign of anyone. Show up again, gang. Show up again. Don't leave me here talking by myself with no sight of any Pokemon even. I'm a little bit off today, but I've been mostly feeling good lately. I'm glad you've been mostly feeling good then at least, but I'm sorry that you have also felt off as well. Deactivated. Hand over the shiny Chikorita. Please. And the ghost of Christmas will haunt you forever. There will be no escape. You can't have that. I do wish there was a better spot for hunting starters, but they are kind of like the hardest challenge. If they are the starters, they gotta make the starters tough. Isn't all of our shiny luck on the streams before the shiny charm? Maybe, because my luck seems to be going downhill since then. I got a shiny lucky badges to stop the live lucky for no! No, pain! The struggle, you get what you want and what you don't want. I hope you find the monkey you're trying to find soon, though. I believe. You got this. The fire monkeys will come around. Because when the Fire Nation attacks... That might be why they're putting up such a fight, honestly. Tiny Pyro has a sturdy body. Was that an ability? Is it just me now, or has anyone seen like any Pokemon show up in front of me? I'm waiting for them. You played Spyro? I played like a Spyro game once on the DS. I don't think it was a great Spyro game in general, but other than that, I have no Spyro experience. It is far easier and much less annoying to hunt for the starters in this game since they actually naturally spawn in this one, as opposed to having to reset the game over and over. That is true. Or you don't have to hatch any eggs this time either. That does save some time on those. Other games you can't get the shiny charm for the starters too. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. I take back my complaints. Where are the Pokemon gone? I swear this is the same spot I was in. Nothing's spawning at the moment. Dragon. I liked it. The best spider games are the first two. You can play the remakes, Reignited Trilogy for cheap. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know I played one on DS, but I don't remember the exact name, but it could have been that one. It was interesting. I think different than like what the Spyro games normally look like, since they look a little more platformery, which I think the one I played, like, you used the touchscreen a lot. For like, you know, you almost had like a head overview of like, you know, of Spyro and where he was. But from the trainer notes, whenever I go to the summary, for example, my shiny Flintstones team, my shiny Skarmory has good endurance, my fourth shiny Fletchling is somewhat of a Oh, I see, I get you, I get you. I forgot about the eggs, to be honest. The eggs, it's hard to remember them sometimes, but they come in handy. Come on, just give me some Pokemon spawning. Well, you probably played Shadow Legacy. That Spyro wasn't too great, I think. Yeah, whichever was the one you used more touchscreen control to move Spyro. And also that it was like a top-down view rather than like a platformer. Which was interesting, but not what I had known Spyro games are meant to be like. First three Spyros are really good. I also like the fifth console game. And the console version of the 3 Legend of Spyro games. That's less common of an opinion for that trilogy. Okay, so pretty much first three are the best in any types of remakes with those three together, or re-releases with those three. That makes sense. Where's these guys would spawn in again? Maybe I need to like run out of the area or something and come back. Our shiny Fletchling is giving me deja vu of a shiny Deerling back in Violet when I caught 9 shiny Deerling when I tried shiny hunting a different Pokemon. Oh no. Where are the Pokemon? There's Pokemon in there anyway. There's not many over by me. I'm gonna do a circle around in reverse again to see what I find. That's an Alpha Tepig. That's kind of neat, but like it'd be neater if you were shiny. I grew up with Spyro 2 and 3 on PS1, still one of the best platformers and collectathons out there. That's cool. I think the bench I need to go to might be the next one over. Spyro 2 and 3 sound like good games to grow up with though. Around this way. Let's buy these benches. That's a spooky alpha Lucario. which I was, that could have been the right one. Wordle. At least Deerling is a cute shiny, especially the pink one. Very chill, it's a good one. Alright, back in the mine. They did a reignited trilogy version of the first game. I think Safi would like the reignited trilogy. It's just like a little remake or re-release of the game. Pyro is voiced by SpongeBob voice actor. They sound like opposites. Wait, that's really weird. I never knew that. That's a funny coincidence. What happens if you get 20 shiny espers at once, like on those clips? That would be amazing. Can I have that? Wait, what clips are these? What have I missed? I think you started the Pikmin series with Hey Pikmin for the 3DS, unless I'm wrong. So that's another series where you start off with the worst game, I think. I just have a habit of playing the worst game first, you know? But I ended up actually enjoying the main series once you gave them a go. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was good I at least tried the main series later, so I knew whether I would enjoy the actual series or not. As opposed to that one. Sometimes you do just accidentally play the worst game first, and then you have a bad view of a series because you haven't played the good ones. I didn't really have a bad opinion though. I learned that was just a bad spiral. There's clips online where people are just normally playing the game and somehow three shiny Kakuna appear in the same area at the same time. I seen one of those clips actually, with the Kakuna specifically. It's this one tree where a bunch of Kakuna spawn on it. Kinda wild. I need that, but with Chikoritas and Espers. The shinies gotta come soon, they can't keep staying away, I know, right? Why would they do this? I'm here? Holding my arms open for them. Why aren't they coming to me? I just want to be friends. I just want to collect them all. Pokemon, you know? Lord of Lords. What I'm hoping though is we haven't found a shiny yet. But maybe our shiny luck is storing up and we'll get Chikorita of all shinies. Maybe that's why we haven't actually gotten any yet. At least that's what I want to believe, is that my luck is storing up for a big one. Hey Chikorita, please come home. Hi Pikachu King, welcome. How is your day? I'm almost there on getting the shiny charm. Once I get it, my first shiny hunting priority is Pikachu. I already found 5 shinies. Nice, congrats! Best of luck with that, and best of luck with getting the shiny charm. I had to hard farm for the shiny charm. Some of the last missions are pretty rough. So best of luck to you if you're trying to get them done. Maybe you used up all the shiny luck on the 2 fletchlings early. Maybe I used all my good luck and now it's over for me. There's nothing I can do. I shouldn't have used up all my shiny luck. happened to Spyro and Crash Bandicoot was their main developers left the IP after the first 3 main games. Then it threw company after company and shifted to beat 'em up for a while. Oh. Well, that's interesting. I feel like that's what's happened with a lot of game series that go bad. It's that the main people making them left. And this physical call, Toy for Balls got the chance from Activision to revive the IP, and they made a Spyro game known as Skylanders, which ended up as a huge success, and Disney and Nintendo made figures and amiibo based off of it. I do remember some of the Skylander hype. I never played it, but I do remember seeing the figures everywhere and thinking the idea sounded really cool. Without thinking of the fact of how monetizing it is and how much consumption you'll do buying figures for a game just to play the game. It sounds neat until you realize the connections, you know? So Shiny got a Raspberry Ski Doll, recently evolved into a Go-Goat, Fletchling Mawile, and recently a Flaffy. Congratulations! Those are good ones! I do want to get an Esper and a Mawile. I already have the other 3. Fletchling I got on a street lamp in a battle zone. They do love their lamp lights. I actually enjoyed the Skylander games I've played, but they were expensive and Spyro wasn't a main character in most of them. Oh, that's interesting that it was made like kind of based on Spyro, but then like Spyro wasn't actually in it much. Toy to Life games are wildly expensive. They really are. Like, the concept sounds really cool, but when it gets put into like money figures, wait, I think I saw something. Was that a shiny Bulbasaur? I think there might have been a shiny Bulbasaur. He should still respawn in. Ooh! I think that's a shiny Bulbasaur. I need to prepare myself. I think it's a shiny Bulbasaur. He looks like one. You know, I don't see the sparkles from over here, but I'm pretty sure. It's a shiny Bulbasaur! You're not the starter we were expecting, but we want you anyway. I might have to just use your people on him. Has a much better chance of hatching. Bulbasaur! Let's go! Let's go! I was thinking he looked different. I was like, he's not normally like green there. Normally he's not, and we got him. Let's go! Shiny Bulbasaur! Let me take a look at him. Wherever he is. Deep in my boxes. Bulbasaur. Ooh, look at the little one. What a cute little one. He's medium. He's got attack up, special attack down. Interesting. It can be good on some Pokemon, but not quite this one. Let's go. I'm happy. It's not Chikorita, but it's something. And I still need more Bulbasaur's for shiny decks anyway. Check out the trainer note for Bulbasaur. It has good perseverance. It did have good perseverance in dodging me. He was really good at dodging me. Very impressive. Thank you for the congrats. I learned only usually 10, Amiibo was 12, then 16 when the Switch came out, then 20 when the Switch 2 came out. Taro 3 is up to like 30. Oof, that's painful. Your first Pokemon on your shiny dex? Not quite. I've done a little shiny hunting offline. As you can maybe tell from a couple of these. You can maybe tell I've done a bit of shiny hunting. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of shiny hunting. That's my Eevee in a Master Ball. I might have a couple. I've been doing some offline hunts, you know? Just so I could get the hang of the shiny hunting methods. So I'd know a little better what I was doing. I do have these two as well. They're very cute. I need to put them all in like a box. Like here I have a couple in a box together, but there's also a few mixed up with them. I've been farming pretty good. That's a Simipour. Why does he look so terrifying? Can I have a peek at who else is in here? Simipour and Skarmory. Spooky. Too scary for me, I think. Hold on, thank you! Thank you! I do have a shiny Magikarp. I got him when I was shiny hunting Goomy earlier. Because I was hunting Goomy by like the sewer entrance. And I guess a golden Magikarp spawned as well, right beside him. Alright, back on bench duty. Gonna go back benching. Benching some weights. Let me set this up again. Alright, there we go. I need to organize them in order to see what exactly I have shiny dex-wise as well. I think I might almost have like... I think I might have the full Ralts line covered. Which is pretty neat. After the Toys for Bob made remakes of the first 3 games for both series, which both sold millions of copies, Activision kept pulling TSP to help with Call of Duty, then Microsoft bought them. Oof. So they made them, but then they got basically put on another project and then bought out by someone else, so they couldn't work on it anymore, I see. Non-TFB is indie as of 2024 and has hinted they're making a Spyro game, but who knows when that will happen. I'm curious, I'll keep an eye out. Will you keep them as a gold Magikarp since Red Gyarados is a more common shiny overall? Probably. I probably will, because I think I actually did get a shiny Gyarados already as well. Chikorita, you need to shine next, you'll hear me? Hi Shatura, welcome, how are you doing? I'm winning! We just got a shiny Bulbasaur. It took a long while, but it's our first shiny of the stream, so I'll take it. Now we're trying to hunt a shiny Chikorita. Well, shiny Chikorita's been our goal all along. I hope you've been well. How have you been? Do you have any shiny Pikachus? Unfortunately, I don't have any shiny Pikachus yet. I do want to get them at some point. Thank you for the shiny look. It's a grass starter, so it fulfills half the requirements of what we wanted. Yeah, the shiny Bulbasaur! Exciting! We're doing good. Finally got my PC fixed, so I'm doing great manifesting a Chikorita for you. Thank you! I appreciate the manifesting. I need it. We've been having a rough shiny luck stream this time. We've not had much luck. We've been in it for the long haul, though. I'm hoping that I'm storing up enough luck to get a shiny Chikorita. I'm glad you got your PC fixed. That's good. I hope it wasn't broken for too long. That's a bit of a struggle. PCs are quite handy nowadays, you know. Hi Celestial, welcome. How are you doing? It's going great. We got a shiny Bulbasaur. Very hype. I'm Pokemon, I would love to trade your shiny Esper for shiny Pikachu. Unfortunately, I don't quite got one. Sorry about that. There's a bit of a different case. They could make a Banjo game, but the previous president didn't want to, honestly. They gotta do president this year, though. Actually, better TFB is no by Activision, thank goodness, as long as Microsoft doesn't misuse power with TFB. It's funny. Spyro and Crash started as Sony IPs and are now Microsoft IPs. That is funny. I'd be honored to share my shiny luck with you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad the PC is working again. PC struggles are the worst struggles. I was having a little issue recently, but I fixed it anyway. I was having issues where, like, still if I connected to my capture card, it would show up on, like, OBS fine and everything, but sometimes my screen would just, like, go dark and just not show anything for, like, long enough times that I'd have to mess with the wire constantly. But it turns out my HDMI wire was just, you know, gone broken, so I replaced it. So luckily it wasn't too big an issue. But I was hoping it wasn't something wrong with my capture card. Right, almost done with the main story of Arceus, and then I will grind the Pokédex. Congratulations, Celestial, well done! Best of luck with the Pokédex. I hope you get your shiny charm in that game too. And no worries, since I'm feeling generous, feel free to take my Esper, a little appreciation gift for your modesty. Wait, really? Are you sure? Are you sure you don't mind? It had me stressed out for a little bit, but I'm happy to be back in business, you know? PC issues are the worst. Glad you were able to sort through your issues as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it's a little stressful, but I'm glad it's worked out in the end, and that now you're back in business. PC issues, get out of here. We got gaming to do here. No, PC issues are the worst, because it's expensive to fix any issue with a computer. And the recent ukulele game has been getting good reviews too, I think, since it was made by the old Banjo-Kazooie devs, if I'm remembering correct. Oh, that's cool! I didn't actually realize ukulele was made by them, but I can see it now, because I have played some ukulele games. I played like the 2D platformer one. Also, Halo just got announced for PS5, and Microsoft will no longer do exclusives. So Spyro, Crash, and Banjo could appear on Switch, PlayStation, or Steam at release. We may stop getting Xboxes. Ooh, exciting! I just found a mystery shiny, but I had to play hide and seek with it. But I found it. Well done! What shiny was it? Of course, I'm in such a good mood to give it to you. It's a female Esper, by the way, in case you're wondering what Meowstic it'll be. Oh, thank you! Let me know what trade code you're using, and I will join you in a moment. Thank you! How's EA been so far? It looks like so much fun. I want to revisit Call soon. It's actually really good. You should definitely play it whenever you get the opportunity. It's such a fun game. I really love it. It's got like a lot of fun things going on with it, between the main story, the side quests, the battle royale, and then like the Rogue Mega Evolution battles. There's a lot happening in it, and it's really fun to explore. I thought maybe the city will be too small for like exploration, but it's actually been pretty nice. It's been pretty cozy to explore the whole thing. I hope you can visit Call soon. It's night for your birthday as well. Too late, thanks, Shelter, unless I'm remembering wrong. Friday. Oh, it's Friday! Happy birthday! I hope you have a good one. Wait, it's your birthday. Your birthday's on Spooky Day. Whoa, Spooky Day. that's such a good day for a birthday. That's a funny one for a birthday. I like it. You can have double the candy since it's your birthday, you know? Here's my trade card. I hope you all like your shiny Esper. Thank you. I will go into the trade room when this restarts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Rosary's there. Oopsies. Trade section. Thank you. It is on Swoopy Day. Yeah, we used to celebrate and then go trick-or-treating when I was a baby Tom. That's really cute. That's really fun. If any people knew it was your birthday, would they give you extra sweets when you went to their house? I'm curious. I feel like you should get extra sweets. Like, if it's your birthday, like, they gotta give you extra sweets if they know, you know? 682. Let's see, what do I have for trading possibly? My boxes are a bit messy. There might be some that I think you're probably missing then. Pupa as well. And Fortis. One of the Furfroos with the different gems. I can see why. I'll give you a Kangaskhan. A big guy with a little guy for a little guy. It might have happened once or twice. Birthday perks, let's go! Or would you get double the treats and also double the spookings? You know, like if they went for a trick instead of spookings. Hey, I need to start saying it's my birthday when I go trick-or-treating. World, trust me, it's my birthday, please. Thanks, a nice shiny Kangaskhan, just as nice. I'm back. Thank you very much for the Esper. She's adorable. I will keep her safe. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. First I found a shiny because I played hot and cold with it. It was a shiny male Esper, and when I found it, it was sleeping. Oh, it was like a back alley one? Was it one of those ones? I've seen some of the back alley ones. That's cute. I have had that happen where, like, I was on the opposite side of a building and I heard the shiny sound. And I wasn't sure if it was coming from a Pokemon near me on the roof. But no, it was on the opposite side of the building. Ubisoft has also confirmed they're working on an AIA Rayman game, so I hope we eventually get another platformer back. There's a bit of interest for another Psych Cooper, but can't say for certain. It's hard to judge with companies. We sometimes just bin games randomly as well, or projects. All vouchers, Savi's birthday on Halloween for sure. Thank you, I appreciate it. Since your birthday is also Halloween, like, they gotta believe me if you vouch for me, you know? Enjoy your shiny Esper, thought I could give you the shiny one. No, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Esper is one of my favorite shinies. He's just so pretty and pink. I saw somebody found a shiny Patrat in a cardboard box. I found one of them the other day. He was just inside his little box, resting and sleeping when I found him. the back alley one. My favorite is like the back alley Pokemon where like you hear the sound but they're really hard to find because they're kind of hidden. Because they're in the back alley. I think that was also a parrot that you got on stream. I think he was either in a box or hanging out by the boxes. They just love their boxes. Understandably so, boxes are pretty nice. And if you find a box, you know what you can always do? You can get inside that box. And you can use the power of imagination. Imagination! You can do anything! Anything your heart desires. You just gotta use your imagination! Inside a cardboard box. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. Only inside cardboard box does it work. I'm sorry, you know, if you've tried that outside a cardboard box, you need to be in a cardboard box next time. I still need to catch shiny Arceus and BDSP. Oh, best of luck with that. That sounds tricky. Everyone's gonna be so jealous I got to trade Pokemon with the princess on Twitch. That's cute. I'll be like, who? Whomst? I wasn't the only one to do that. I'm not too weird. And I'm thinking of the SpongeBob episode, you know, when they're in a cardboard box and they're like, you just gotta use your imagination, Squidward. You have the power of imagination. And then they got to do all sorts of cool things because they were using the power of imagination. Squidward was like, this can't be real. This can't possibly be real. But little did he know. It was real. The power of imagination had you do things. SpongeBob's great. SpongeBob and the power of imagination is pretty neat. They went to Robot Pirate Island. They sure did. Not many people can say they've gone to Robot Pirate Island. You know, you gotta use your imagination. Get in the box, you know? Get in the box, but think outside the box. Two actions that sound too close to each other to be possible, but they're possible. I'm gonna catch shiny Arceus in the Ultra Ball just to make the color match, so wish me luck, it can heal up. Best of luck with that, you got this. You can build a castle out of boxes. Exactly. I can make my kingdom however I want it to be. However I dream. They made a sequel to Idiot Box to one of the much later seasons called Squidiot Box. Oh wait, really? Oh, that's funny. Gosh, I don't know how many new episodes of SpongeBob there's been that I have not seen. I kept up with it for a long time, but like I know at this point I'm way behind. I did hear they're bringing out a movie though sometime soon, which is interesting. I'm not sure what the movie will be like, but I guess we'll see. I'll start marathoning new SpongeBob episodes. It must be done. I need to catch up on the new SpongeBob memes, assuming there's some. I'm sure there's some people now that have gotta meme new SpongeBob stuff, right? I know like the most memed SpongeBob stuff is older, but like I feel like they have to meme some newer stuff at this point. Like what was even the point of making new episodes if they're not being memed? You know, speaking of like making like places out of boxes, it just makes me think of making a blanket fort. Also, it's gotten really dark in here, so I like that my movement has gotten a little wonky. I don't know why. It's definitely not because the room is dark. Were you able to check out the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake on the Switch? I haven't actually, no. That did look good though. It was nice to see like a remake for that game too. I know it's one of the like games that is considered like one of the better SpongeBob games. You know, I was wondering the other day, like, where have all the games gone? Like, you know, there'd always be like, you know, there'd be good games, there'd be in-between games and bad games. But I feel like at the moment, like, a lot of in-between games have just like disappeared. Or no, I mean, a lot of the bad games have disappeared. Mostly because they're on mobile now instead. I don't know if that's better or worse, but sometimes I miss seeing like some random like SpongeBob game or like some random franchise game on a console and it looks really bad, but it can be funny to try because it's bad. If you get what I'm saying. There's not as much of those types of games because they're either just made into mobile games since they're kind of easier to do rather than console games. Pac-Man World 2 Remake just came out and it's pretty good. I'm glad to hear that. That's great. Let's go, Pac-Man! Let's go! They made a sequel. Oh wait, I did read that. My bad, my bad. Yeah, Pac-Man World 2 does look pretty neat, the remake for it. SpongeBob is in Sonic Racing soon though, I think. I would not be surprised if he's coming to it soon. I know he was on the way, so it makes sense if he shows up around Spooky Month or Spooky Day. I get what you're saying, at least you have Garfield card. Exactly, like some of those games were just kind of funny because they were bad. And as well because like sometimes you just get tricked into buying them because you'd assume that they're all right games and then they weren't. And I kind of miss getting scammed, you know? I miss getting scammed to a certain point, you know? Not fully, you know, but... Also, Bubsy of All Series is getting a new game that is actually looks good. Let's go, Bubsy! Let's go, Bubsy's doing well for himself. I do just kind of miss, like, having random games in the shop and being like, what in the world is this? And being tempted to get it because it's like a franchise you like. And it's a video game, but they don't quite mesh together as well as you'd hope. I would just assume all games must be good games if they're on the shelves, right? But, you know, I learned that isn't always the case. They're not checked through that much, you know? Not scammed out of too much money though. Yeah, only like a select amount, you know? I don't want pockets empty, but I wanna have some funny experiences of weird games that were not good. Oh, Gardevoir. We need more Chikoritas up here. We've seen a lot of Gardevoirs, a lot of Bulbasaurs. I want to see a lot more Chikoritas here. Just for my own good, you know? I need a little guy. That's a Nintendo seal of quality, so it must be good. Exactly. They allowed it on the console. Like, they must know it's good. all gullible at one point or longer. I believe we still have a chance to get Chikorita, you know? I know things might not be looking positive so far, but I believe. I will find a Chikorita if it kills me. I will do what I must for her. For she is built different. And it's so dark in here. I'm like... my tracking is having trouble, but also like... you know, the light switch is so far away, so... here we are. Here we are currently. Raid. Hope something starts spawning in its Squirtle spot. You got a cup of eggnog? I've got a cup of some herbal tea. I should have some of it actually. I've kind of forgotten about it, so it's probably cold, but I don't mind too much. It's always too hot to start with, and then it's too cold by the time I remember it. We almost believe in manifest a shiny Chikorita for Steffi. Thank you, I appreciate it. Manifesting as hard as possible. I appreciate the manifestations. Hopefully we get lucky once more even, you know? How many nighttime spawns here? There seem to be mostly daytimes. Are you going to keep your shiny Bulbasaur as a Bulbasaur, or are you going to evolve it into the cool Sunflower? I want at least one, like... I want to have, like, shiny Megas, so I might evolve Bulbasaur. But I also want to get a shiny Living Dex, so I might keep him as a baby if I find another one first. But since he's the first one I found, he's probably going to be the Mega Evolved final evolution. Because I want to be able to have all the shiny Megas. So I'll probably evolve him. Same with a Chikorita if I get one, because I want to see the shiny Mega evolution. Hi Shiny Lou, welcome! How is your day going? At least you got one shiny so far this stream, definitely! It's a lot of luck-based stuff with shinies, and certain ones are harder to hunt than others. Like for example with this guy. With this guy, I'm only able to do like 2 spawns of a potential starter at once. So if I get any, I'm doing pretty good, because some spots there can be like multiple spawning, so like you have a better chance. But like here it's just basically 2 possible spawns, and they might not even be starters. So it's a little harder to know. together. There's some Pokemon that are just like all gathered in like one area, so it's easy enough to shiny hunt them because you can just form them. Random anime news, but did you hear One Piece isn't going to air every week from now on? It's now only 26 episodes per year? Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Is it because they don't want it to end so soon, or is it because... I'm assuming it's more so they have a lot more time to work on like production and stuff. But part of me is also like, do they need to drag out the ending for it, you know, just so they don't get there too fast? But I'm assuming it's production, but that's like my joke answer. Good plan. Well, the strongest one would keep the other shiny ones as Ivysaur and Bulbasaur. Exactly! That's the plan. Gotta get one of each. Like my first one will get evolved to final stages, but some of them I might just wait until I've got a whole set of them. Oh, it's starting to rain! It's Goomy time! We won't actually hunt Goomy right now though, but... whenever it starts raining, I'd like you all to know it's Goomy time. Go to the Umio sewers and keep walking in and out of the sewers so that you can spawn infinite amounts of Goomies. Until you get a tiny one. That was my strat getting Goomy. It worked pretty well. I can't complain about it. Goomy time! As soon as you see the rain panic, it's Goomy time! Might be another good spot to hunt for Goomy, but at least that's the one I use. It's handy because it doesn't change the weather. Because if you use a bench during Goomy time, the weather is likely to change. And you don't want that, you really don't. Any Chikoritas like in the trees, you know? Have they learned to climb trees yet? I wouldn't be surprised. There's a Roserade. We honestly haven't had many Chikorita spawns. It's been mostly like the other tree, like Roserade, Gardevoir, and Bulbasaur. I wonder how the Megas in the middle are doing right now. Anything wanna spawn again? Please do, I promise I'm friendly. Roserade again? All these battles won't be happening, but we don't really care. No battle zone for us. expecting this time. Wonder if certain weather makes any of them more likely to spawn. Just potentially. I think you can tell rosaries easily by the flower. I wonder if somebody could count how many days in-game your character spends on the bench waiting for Chikorita. I would like the statistics on that as well. I'm curious how long I'm waiting on this bench. We need to have like a counter for how many bench days we've had. Hi Pro, welcome. How's your day? Welcome, welcome. At least not yet, but you do want to do the secret cycles when you get 20 wins. I hear you can get some awesome rewards. Definitely. I definitely plan to. Just for the moment, I'm focused on shiny hunting. But now that I know that there is a secret side quest, I'll probably do some more of the ranked royale battles. I'm curious what I'm missing out on from it. I'll have to work on that. I might do that off stream at some point. Just try to rack up those wins. More for the sake of getting to level 20 on it though than for trying to farm trainer battles. I thought I was out of the mine. It's good, almost over. Currently finishing my ZA quest before heading to get your battle in Xerneas. Awesome, well done! Best of luck with your last quest that you're finishing. You can cycle there for... I feel like I shouldn't have read that. That might be spoiler territory. Oopsie doopsies. I have 15 wins so far. I've gotten up to the mission you get at rank 15. Or at like yeah, I guess after fighting 15 of the trainers from the Battle Royale or Infinity Battle Royale. No worries at all, Starblade. I just happen to be reading it too fast. No spoilers, please. Are you remembering to do a lap to check the other sites sometimes? Will new spawns be over there as well? I can maybe have a look because I haven't checked in a bit. I'm not sure exactly how much spawns it does reset. I'll look around when it's daytime again. Daytime's probably the better time to look. That crime. I have 19, but I want to finish the shiny monkey hunt first. Very understandable. Shiny monkey hunt is important. Oh, oopsies. Oopsies, I might still be on turbo. Yes, they should be able to spawn in the full area. It resets all every time. Oh wait, it does? Holy, that's more than I expected. Okay, well, once you can go back to day, because I think more are spawned at daytime. Thank you for letting me know, Turtle. I'll have a little look around. See if anyone has shown up. Yeah. I'm also just gonna mark where I am so I remember where the bench I'm using is. I'm gonna get a little turned around on the way around. guys look pretty normal. You guys also look pretty normal. Let's see if there's anyone that's not normal around here. You guys are normal. How about over by the water type area? Normal Dragalge. Normal Squirtle. That's the Rogerade we saw. There's an Alpha Tuckina in the middle instead. Okay. Nothing else that I can see. It's good to know we can spawn in the full area. That it resets all of them. I know it's like within a certain radius they reset, but I'm often a bit lost on how much exactly resets. You know, shinies, unfortunately. I was hoping since we've been here a while that maybe there'd be a chance, but not quite this time. The Chikorita can spawn on the right side next to construction. Okay, so that means there's a possibility of 3 different spawns of Chikorita being around me. Oops. Need to be over here. What is it for your character? Thank you! I'm glad you like it. I have a random shiny Baneri in my world somewhere and I have no idea where. Hey, how do you know you have one then? I did get a shiny Baneri actually. There's kind of a couple that are normally... Like, there's 2 areas I know for Baneri, which one is, obviously one of these zones has Baneri in it, and then there's also another area where... There's another area where it's like 3 Baneris behind like a fence. Yeah, areas should in general always full reset unless you beat something in it, then they need time to respawn. And then the radius around you don't remember how big, so technically also outside the area you're in. Ooh, outside of here? I should have a look outside of here in a little bit too, maybe, just to see if anything has spawned. Because who knows, maybe all my spawns are going outside of the area. All the lucky ones. Well, no worries about the wall at all. I appreciate it because I'm just learning the techniques myself. So I don't really know all the right things to do. That's like the funny thing when it's a new game. Like, everyone's trying their best to figure out how things work. It can be very difficult. I think the people who can read code and stuff will figure out all the details for us. There's a lot of details. I remember when it was only like way later. I remember it was only like way later, like after like a few new Pokemon games had come out, that like someone ended up figuring out that some shiny hunting method from like an older game actually worked different than we knew it did, which is really funny. You got my save file in PK Hacks, and thanks to the latest update, it can show you if you got any shinies in your world. Well, interesting. Maybe some Pokemon on the roofs outside of this place. Yeah, you know me, Starboy. I probably prefer not to use any hacking tools, but it's interesting to know that it is a possible thing. Because I'm all for like people should just use whatever they would like to themselves. Like shiny charm and BDSP suddenly only working on eggs instead of wilds like in the other. That one sucked. That one did suck. I almost forgot about that. That was one of like the worst ones because it's like you work so hard to get the shiny charm and then like it only works on eggs. Like that gets rid of so much of the fun of shiny hunting in like other areas. Cause like I do really enjoy like wild encountering shiny Pokemon. I think it's a fun method. But it's also one that like just cause eggs take so long to hatch. Other encounters is the most fun to do. It feels like actually farming instead of just walking in circles for an egg. Exactly. Like it does feel like you're just getting to like be surprised every time you encounter something, and I like that. I like the surprise value. Or every time you encounter something, it's like there's hope that it might be what you're looking for. It might not, but it might be, you know? And I think that's like part of like the excitement I find with wild encounters as opposed to eggs. Because eggs you spend so long trying to hatch one, and it could be or it could not be, and then you have to go through a whole hassle of getting another batch of eggs to fill your inventory and then run in circles again. I did like the wild methods, or like some of the methods they had, like the Pokénav were pretty good. Pokénav was nice because you could very specifically hunt for like any certain Pokemon shiny that you wanted. No worries, bro, no worries. I know you were just letting me know how you knew. After shiny Chikorita, who's gonna be your next hunt? I think mine is gonna be Aerodactyl. I'm thinking after Chikorita, I might go for a Dratini. I'd really like one of them, and I'm also like excited to see the shiny Mega for him. So I think shiny Dratini. Although I know he's more of a rare spawn on the roof, so farming for him will be a little more difficult. Although I did see like one video where it's like basically you keep running around this bush, and every time you run around your Dratini respawns, so you can just keep spawning them like crazy. Which is probably the method I'll try for Dratini. A little bit of a more involved hunt. I actually had a funny time in an earlier stream of this where a shiny Pidgey spawned on a roof that Safi couldn't get to, and we were panicking, and that's when we found out that shinies don't despawn in this game. That was funny because we were having a meltdown. We were in like the icy area, and we heard a shiny sound in one of the corners, but we couldn't find any shinies in there. We were like, where is he? Like, if we leave, will the shiny despawn and will we lose it? But in the end, I was like, I'm so sure it's not in here. And then we left and we saw the Pidgey on the roof, and we were like, oh my gosh, yay, Pidgey. Oh, but we can't reach it. We don't have access to that area yet. We panicked, but then luckily we learned we were a little away from the ability we needed to actually help us reach there. Once we got it, we were in the clear. We ran, we grabbed that Pidgey. After saying Chikorita, who's gonna be your next hunt? I think mine is gonna be Aerodactyl. Oh. Liquid Aerodactyl. Hi Jacob, welcome. How are you doing? One more Mabel's research quest and I'm done. Best of luck. You got this. I'm hoping you've completed the trainer's one because that's the worst one. Well, too, but relaxing at cave cafes is easy enough. Oh, that's a nice one to have left at the end. Nothing worse than a small heart attack when seeing a shiny you can't reach. Truly, it's so painful. I did also mess up like a shiny Abra I saw off stream. He was next to like a shiny fletchling, so I was going to catch the fletchling. But I didn't realize he had seen me or spotted me, so he teleported away. One of my more painful encounters. If I just realized sooner, maybe I could have got him too. You cheated for the trainers one? No way I do 1k battles? Well, now I feel bad because I do 1k battles. I don't mind though, I grinded it out real hard. Although I managed to do like a good few fights per night, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. But it was still a big enough grind. I did it for the shiny charm though. I kept saying do it for the shiny charm to convince myself. I also look outside of this area to see if anything spawned, like on rooftops. I'm curious. I do think the 1k battles mission was really evil of them though. So evil. They knew what they were doing. Did I get a shiny charm? I'm at AFK and try to get a shiny Belton. Best of luck, I hope you get it. I was just thinking of saying the same thing to you about checking the surrounding area. Alright, we might have a little look-see then. We'll look around this area once more, and then we'll go outside of this area and see if we can find anything. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. I need to remember to turn turbo off sometimes. I'm gonna do a circle around in here and see if I can find anything. There's a toadstool playing in the water. It looks so cute. And there's a Raichu and a Noivern that looks very scary. That's the area I was at. We'll see if anything spawned around here and then we'll check outside. Not sure how far outside we'll get, but we'll see. We'll try it. Hey gang! Quite a few Totodiles on this run around. What a little fella. Okay, so it was here that we were starting from. I want to mark here so we just know how far from it we can go. I where all the shinies are gonna be outside. Keep your ears open, everyone. Don't trust that woman's makeovers. It's just a regular Badoo. May. I don't know if anything out here actually is that much in range. I think everything's like a little out of range. As far as I can tell. Yeah, if it's well, like a teeny bit outside of that range, but it should be roughly about that, so I think we might have nothing here. I thought that Pikachu was wild. Doesn't matter, he's not shiny. It's entirely possible that there's random shiny in your world and you have no idea. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's probably one, maybe even a couple. It's hard to know. And I don't exactly need one as I already got a shiny Metagross, but I want a shiny I found myself. Yeah, understandable. Some are hiding on me. Too bad there's not actually too much areas outside that my reach extends to. And I'm also curious if another hunting method here is to just keep circling. Because I'm guessing if you keep circling, you end up respawning everything, right? And to be fair, Wild Area 20 is kind of isolated from a lot of wild spawns in the city. It really is. I guess that's kind of intentional though too. That's a little more out of the way from the other wild Pokemon. I don't mind too much. I know it's gonna be a tricky hunt. Areas always are. Yes, luckily they don't despawn unless they are KO'd at run. Thankfully. I think what I heard is your world will store up to 10 shinies in it. And if you get more than 10 shinies, if you found an 11th, it will replace the first one. Which is interesting. You never have to worry about the idea of oh, there's some shiny I've missed and now I can't spawn anymore. It's always possible to spawn more. It's max 10, yeah. Would have been awkward if it was max 10, but also if you could find no more shinies until you found all of those. Hi Natty, welcome. How are you doing today? Polygrana as well, so I think you're right. I've been trying to, when I was trying to farm for the shiny charm, I started looking up a little more about people's ways of shiny hunting. Just because I wanted to be a little more prepared for stream and to know kind of what the options are. So I wasn't doing something mindlessly that was not helping. You know what I still wish was in this game though? Is the horde. The horde, you're just the female one. Yeah. I miss the horde battles or what do they call them? No, the outbreaks. I miss the outbreaks. Those are really fun. Outbreaks are such fun ways to hunt for shiny Pokemon. I hope they add them at some point, because I think for Legends Arceus, they only added the outbreaks. Did they add those later, or did they just make them different when they did because they did a big update at some point. And I think they might have that update might have changed some of that stuff, and then I'm not sure if math outbreaks were added or if they just added a feature to them. They did something. I can't say for sure, but they did something. I think running around the circle is probably also a way, but since I want Chikorita specifically, the resetting on the spot is a little more convenient. If possible. I have not seen too many Chikoritas though. Oh wow, that's a big guy over there, just a big Garchomp. I could collect some alphas in the middle, but I'm like, I want to leave them there because they might also respawn shiny. I'm gonna do a circle around and then see how we're doing return to our spot. Over here. Hey, that's an Alpha Sylveon. Wait, that's an Alpha Sylveon. Sorry, that took me a moment. I was like, if it's an Alpha Sylveon, I need at least one Alpha Sylveon. We're out of here, gang. We're out of here. I was leaving it, but I'm like, I kind of need an Alpha Sylveon. At least one Alpha Sylveon. I don't know if I saw a shiny male hippo or not. Oh, really? Where? You got a shiny Noivern. Congratulations! That's awesome! Well done. Head back around to the hippo spot. See if they come back. That's a normal hippo at least. Since I don't think it made a sound, but its color looked odd. Also, maybe it was the lighting or something. Or perhaps, yeah, maybe it was lighting then if we haven't seen him since. I just got a random shiny Diggersby. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. That could have been any other shiny and you got Diggersby. Man, that's rough. That must really hurt. I'm really sorry for you. I hope you can live this down and still continue shiny hunting despite the disappointment you must feel in your heart at this very moment and the sadness that must be welling up inside of you every time you have to look at his face once more. And then you have to remember that he could have been anyone else but you got him, and that's really upsetting and hurtful. And you kind of wish he could go back into a hole like that Diggersby that popped out from one of those side missions who made a hole in front of the Hollow Vader. And I get you, I'm really sorry. Hope you have better luck next time. Hi Islanders, welcome! How are you doing today? Welcome! Sorry, I was having a bit of a monologue. About Diggersby. I kinda have to have a monologue every time I hear about someone finding a shiny Diggersby or even him in general. My shiny Noivern takes plenty of siestas. What does siestas mean exactly? I think siestas is like he takes some like naps. You know, he likes his naps. Looking again is probably a regular hippo. No worries. It's hard to tell. This week is Halloween. It is Halloween week. Let's go. Halloween hype. pretty exciting. I have a friend in Maine who has an Alpha Shiny Sylveon, which he evolved from an Eevee. Oh, that's very lucky. Congrats to her! That's very lucky. That's the dream. I did get an Alpha Shiny Gumi, which is pretty neat. So I'll probably evolve him. Yeah, thanks for asking. How about you? You're doing amazing. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing great. We've had a fun stream so far. We've gotten the shiny Bulbasaur. Other than that, we haven't gotten too lucky, but that's pretty hype. Did use her Master Ball on that Eevee too. I did use a Master Ball on an Eevee. It wasn't an Alpha, but I used a Master Ball on it. Just because I wanted the world to know how desperate I was for a shiny Eevee, so I put a Master Ball on it. So people would know. I would prefer Chespin shiny, but I will take what I can get. And it's funny, when I heard the shiny noise, it was extra loud for some reason. How's the stickers be? Nice, Ralph. I'm really sorry to hear you have to deal with them. My shiny noise friend is a sleepy boy. That is the mood right there. Naps are nice and cozy. They sure are. I do love that they make it sound fancy though. They don't just say like, he enjoys taking naps or sleeping. He enjoys siestas. Alright, I'm gonna reset just a teeny bit longer and then I'm gonna have to go. So let's hope that one of these final resets. I'll wait till it gets back to day again. And then I'm afraid I do have to run off. But I will be back again, do not fear. I may be back again on either Friday or Saturday. Either of those days I'll be back. Maybe Saturday and Sunday. I think those are the more likely days for me streaming. The final run around for now. Hi Johannes, welcome. How are you doing today? What other games do you play? I play a big variety of games. I play a lot of Nintendo games as well as a lot of RPGs, JRPGs, and life sims, and farming sims. Those are probably some of the main genres that I play. I play a bit of a mix of everything, along with like indie games as well sometimes here and there. And a lot of Pokemon. I love my Pokemon. Also Kirby and Mario Kart and Sonic Racing. A lot of multiplayer games as well so that people can join in for them. I think that's pretty fun when people can play as well. I do some days where I just do multiplayer streams so people can join in. Which can be racing games, it can be Splatoon, it can be a lot of things. At least we got one shiny, exactly. We did a lot of shiny hunting, so exactly, we had a fun time. Love the friends we meet along the way. Hey, that's an alpha. It's not like we spent the whole stream getting nothing. No, luckily we got at least one. I did figure this area would be a trickier one to find shinies in, so I kind of suspected that we might have trouble. What is your fave mainline Pokemon game? Oh goodness, that's a difficult one. Oh, I like a lot of Pokemon games. That's difficult. The mainlines, we're canceling out the Legends games then if it's mainline. I did like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire a lot. Those are also really good. I like Black and White and Black and White too. And I also like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. That trio was pretty good. I also really liked Scarlet and Violet. I thought it was really fun despite the issues the game had. That was also a fun one. Kind of a difficult one. I like different ones for different reasons. What's your favorite? Well, maybe I'm guessing since it was your first. Oh, I did like gold, and heart gold and soul silver were really good too. It was my first game, my first Pokemon game, and my first game overall. Was a good one though. Even if my battery ran dry and I couldn't save anymore and I had to restart from the beginning and I kept trying to catch Looper on that one route that he was on. The one route that he was on, that if the time doesn't change to nighttime, you actually can't get him, so it doesn't really work quite as well. Well, I love Pokemon X and Y too, they're really good. Give an NPC a shiny Alpha Opera in exchange for his Riolu. What a hero you are, giving that NPC a shiny. I respect it. Okay, I think we will end off here for today then. We'll see if I might do some more shiny hunting off stream and also more on stream, so we'll see what ones I shiny hunt on stream. I might keep looking for Chikorita, but we'll need multiple anyway, so we can continue it on stream as well. But thank you guys so much for coming to hang out today. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an amazing day and happy Halloween. I hope you all enjoy Halloween. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye bye!